Trevor Miles had always wanted to be famous on the internet. By day, he worked at a small hardware store, helping customers find nails, paint, and light bulbs. By night, he scrolled through his phone for hours, studying the latest social media trends. The platform that fascinated him the most was TikTok. Every week, a new dance appeared, and ordinary people became overnight celebrities by copying the moves. Trevor told himself, if they can do it, I can do it too. Practiced in front of his mirror, memorizing the steps, watched tutorials, repeated the moves until his arms ached, and even recorded test videos in his living room. But he wanted something extra, something dramatic that would make him stand out among thousands of other dancers. That was when he had his idea. He would film his dance on the roof of his apartment building. The roof was flat and not particularly high, only 3 stories above the street. Still, Trevor imagined the dramatic skyline in the background. The golden evening light shining on him, and the comments flooding in from viewers. This is genius, he whispered as he carried his tripod and phone up the narrow stairwell. When he stepped onto the roof, the summer air was warm and buzzing with the sounds of children playing below. He looked down and saw that the family next door had set up a small blue kiddie pool in their yard. The children splashed and shouted, while their parents relaxed on lawn chairs. Trevor barely noticed. His mind was on the dance. He set up his tripod carefully, opened the recording app, and adjusted the angle until the skyline was perfectly behind him. All right, he said to himself. This is my big moment. The music began to play through his phone speaker. Trevor started moving his arms in time, spinning, clapping, and stepping back and forth. At first it went well. The rhythm matched his energy was high, and he imagined thousands of likes pouring in. Then, halfway through the routine, he attempted a spin combined with a jump. His foot caught on a loose patch of roofing material. His balance vanished in an instant. Trevor flailed his arms, trying to steady himself, but momentum carried him forward. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. His phone remained steady on the tripod, capturing everything as he slipped. Skidded across the roof and toppled over the edge. The fall was brief, but dramatic. The family next door gasped as Trevor plunged downwards. Instead of hitting the ground, however, he landed directly in the small kiddie pool with a spectacular splash. Water shot into the air, drenching the children and their parents. For a moment, silence filled the yard. Then the children burst into laughter. He fell from the sky. Trevor sat in the pool, soaked from head to toe, his hair plastered to his forehead. The pool was so shallow that he had scraped his knee on the bottom. Embarrassed, he tried to stand, but the slippery plastic caused him to fall again, splashing the family a second time. The parents rushed over, asking if he was hurt. I am fine, Trevor muttered, although his pride was bruised more than his body. Later that evening, Trevor retrieved his phone from the roof. The tripod had remained steady, and the entire accident was recorded in clear detail. He watched the clip in disbelief. One moment he was confidently dancing, and the next he was tumbling off the roof like a clumsy bird. The final splash looked almost like a scene from a comedy film. At first, Trevor considered deleting it. The embarrassment was too much to bear, but then he thought again. People on the internet loved funny accidents, and this was certainly one of them. Perhaps his fall could still make him famous, just not in the way he intended. With a deep breath, Trevor uploaded the video with the caption, "Tried to dance, ended up swimming." Within hours, the video exploded with views. Comments poured in. That was the best pool entrance I have ever seen. 10 out of 10 for style, 0 out of 10 for balance. Do it again, but add a backflip. The video was shared across platforms, appearing on countless compilation pages of epic fails. Trevor's follower count grew faster than ever. People began calling him the roof diver and begged for more stunts. Trevor shook his head. I just wanted to dance, he told himself. but he could not deny that he enjoyed the attention. For the first time, strangers recognized him on the street. Children laughed and shouted, "Do the pool dance?" when he walked by. Despite the fame, Trevor also learned a valuable lesson. While he enjoyed the humor, he realized how dangerous his stunt had been. The fall could easily have broken bones or worse. The only reason he was safe was because of sheer luck and a shallow plastic pool. During interviews, Trevor began to speak about safety. "Do not risk your health for views," he said. "If you want to dance, dance on solid ground. The internet may laugh at my mistake, but I was lucky. Not everyone would be." Over time, Trevor continued making videos, but he kept both feet firmly on safe surfaces. Sometimes he danced in his living room, sometimes in parks, and sometimes with friends. And every so often, when he wanted to laugh at himself, he re-watched the original clip of his rooftop disaster. He could not deny that it was hilarious. The sight of him flying through the air and landing with a splash never failed to make him grin. And though he had set out to be known as a dancer, he ended up becoming famous for something else entirely. The man who accidentally turned a TikTok routine into the funniest pool party his neighborhood had ever seen.